Right, time for me to start another of those fillers, the holiday fillers. This one I've kind of got it worked out what it's going to be, but I don't quite know how I'm going to draw it. It's in honour of the fact that Russell and I, for reasons which we can't really explain and aren't actually going to question, have been awarded the Freedom of the City of London. It was a nice ceremony in the City of London, and we got nice little certificates for it. Anyway, the point is that there are certain privileges you get as a free man of the City of London. In theory, we're allowed to drive a flock of sheep across London Bridge. Anyway, I'm going to do a picture, and my idea of what I want to draw is I want to draw a picture of Alex driving a flock of sheep. And I suppose what I'd say is I'll draw a picture of Alex in his car with a flock of sheep. I actually, there's a Range Rover, I think. Yeah, as a cartoonist, you get caught out by this sort of thing, but it's like, for example, I still think of myself as living in an era where the front of cars was sort of boxy. And of course, it's not. It's, the front of a car is more kind of curvy these days. Anyway, that's a Range Rover, roughly. And I've got to have Alex in it, so I'm going to cheat the size of the windscreen. And I thought, since he's supposed to be driving sheep, I'd draw lots of sheep in the car with him. Oh, that's the idea. Sort of strapped in like that. They actually had a sheep at the ceremony, and they rolled it out, and you could be photographed with it. This is sort of the nature of the... I mean, what you want when you're drawing a picture like this is you want to draw everything that you're going to need to show the picture, and that basically means you need to show him on a bridge, and I kind of need to show a policeman stopping him, and it's got to come in at 8 centimeters wide, which is sort of like that, and I'm not liking this very much, has to be said. There's not enough space for the image. You can't show the back of the car, so the only way you could do it, and to be honest, the picture's sort of too small anyway. But you don't want to draw it a lot smaller than this, because then, I mean, you kind of like, you want to show it like that. But kind of, you want to show the bridge. I mean, if I had my way, and I could just draw exactly what I like, I'd sort of have a scene more like this, where I'd show the little car. I'd probably show the bridge, and I'd probably show what's underneath the bridge as well. Kind of like, you can't really see Alex in there. These are the sheep inside. They don't look like anything. You just have to have one of them saying "bah" or something. So draw the rest of the bridge, draw the other side of the bridge like that. The wall. I'm going to have the filler coming down there. Alex now saying, "I'm driving a flock of sheep across London Bridge, officer, as is my legal right." Anyway, I'm going to do what I did last time, which is trace. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trace off this actual as London Bridge. A car that has to be identifiable pretty much as a Range Rover. And the Range Rover has got to have a load of sheep in it. And Alex, who is talking to a policeman. And to show that it's London Bridge, I'm probably going to draw some of the Thames in there. All right, next part. This is where I realise that I shouldn't really be drawing while filming myself, because it makes you stupid. And I forgot something quite daft, which is that my original drawing was kind of correct. And I've now got, although I've got Alex sitting in his car the right way around, I've got the road behind him the wrong way around, and the traffic's actually travelling the wrong direction and Alex is travelling the wrong direction. So in theory, what I should do is I should just redraw the whole picture, but I'm not going to. I'm going to just try and stick Alex in the front of the car with the steering wheel on the... Keep the policeman there, and draw some extra sheep in, and then I'm just going to draw the blinking thing out where I really haven't got any space. The text is enjoying his freedoms is going to have to go there, really. And when it's flipped in the mirror. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw it and I'm going to flip it in the mirror. So first thing I'm going to end up having to do is have the policeman holding the notebook in his other hand, making a note with this hand. When you draw onto the camera, you're not thinking cleverly like you think when you're drawing. When you're drawing, you're kind of absolutely in the moment and thinking of everything all at once, a sort of creatively multitasking. The good news is that this car definitely looks very full of sheep. Inking section. Found my mirror, which is this, which I look in. And I'm just looking at just to check I haven't made any other stupid mistakes, but I may well have anyway. And I've found my ink pot, which is this, which, as you can see, is an old pen top, which I put ink in because I don't use a lot of ink, and ink dries out and kind of gets full of flakes and so on. And they're basically three different oldnesses of. The oldest nib is when I've been using it for several drawings, and it splays out, which means it's pretty useless really, but it allows me to do a thick line in quite an effortless way.